Hey lovers, this is Bella Dutch from Allseeingeyetarot. Here with the monthly love scope for the zodiac sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of February. Remember, if you want to book a personal reading, hit me up at allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. Down up under this video, hit the drop down box and it'll show you the pricing for the month of February. My throat is bothering me, y'all. I just woke up, so please forgive me. Alright, so the last reading, I think I took a while to upload Libra. I had done it, but then nobody warned me that Libra wasn't up and running. So this might run over a little bit longer, okay? Just because you guys got it like at the last minute, alright? Alright, Spirit and Universe, what are the messages you have for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, February 2022? Show me Libra. When y'all see me blow on the cards like that, people get in my email and be like, why do you blow on the cards? Well, I'm blowing the negative energies off of it. I can feel it. I can feel it in the way that it moves, how slow it moves. Okay, so that's what I'm doing when you see me do that. Okay. All right, here we go, Libra. Okay. King of Cups. The Hermit. Six of Cups. Under the King of Cups, we have the Eight of Coins. Under the Hermit is the Four of Swords. Under the Six of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Under the Eight of Coins, the Nine of Wands. Under the Four of Swords, the King of Pentacles. Under the Ace of Wands, the Sun. The overall energy for my Libras for February, 10 of Coins. Okay? All right, so first thing, I thought that maybe there's two different individuals here because I got a King of Cups and I got a King of Pentacles. But then as I started to look a little bit deeper, I think that this is two different situations or two different partners, okay? But it's the same story for if you're dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or if you're dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, okay? Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to light my candle and shit. Anyway, I want to say this to you. First of all, I'm going to apologize to Libra because I think I'm really, really hard on Libra. I have never seen or known Libra to be very loyal. I almost probably disregard their feelings a lot of times because most of the Libras that I've been around or have encountered with, they usually jump from partner to partner without any thought for the experience that they, they don't take much experience from the situations at hand. They tend to jump from partner to partner. So I want to apologize just for speeding through your readings and just totally disregarding your feelings, as it's not a big deal because you too do have feelings, okay? Looking at this reading has shown me that not all Libras are alike, number one, okay? There are loyal Libras out there. There are Libras that are willing to, even though they may not do it the way that other people do it, meaning that they may not keep themselves 100% sacred or celibate until their love interest is finished and ready, like most people do, they still have feelings and they still are invested in whatever they feel to be the goal is, okay? So like, okay, sorry about that. Something is going on with my stomach, okay? So there may be some Libras that need to get to the hospital and get your stomach checked out, okay? Because I didn't have any problems with doing the other zodiac sign. As soon as I get to your sign, my stomach started like almost like a sour feeling in my stomach. Maybe some of you are dealing with some herniated discs. And you're just washing it off as like a acid reflux or whatever. Maybe you're looking at it as acid reflux, but it's something a little bit more serious going on in your stomach, typically right at the solar plexus area. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So Libra, the way they do things is quite different. They do have feelings. I'm going to stop for this year, 2022. I'm going to stop stereotyping Libras, or just totally disregarding, or seeming as if I'm disregarding their emotions. Okay, I see Libra as a very young and vibrant sign. They tend to not really get hung up on soulmates and twin flames and divine partners. You know, they're the type of individuals that just live day by day. You know, if I like you, I like you. I mean, we don't have to put a title on it. And you know what, to be honest with you, that's what a lot of us need to learn. Why do you have to put a title on the relationship, or the chemistry that you two share together? Okay. However, I'm saying all that to say this. I have some Libras out there. You're dealing with two different individuals. Okay. So one of them is going to be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. The other one is going to be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay. More Scorpio, Pisces, more Capricorn, Taurus. All right. Than anything. Okay. Now, looking at the transition, so I'm going to read down. Okay, so I'm going to read, this is the past, present, and then future. All right, and then I'm going to incorporate the overall energy, which is the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so I have you in love, devoted to someone who happens to be a Scorpio or Pisces individual. All right, it kind of says to me, now either this person is Scorpio, Pisces, or they're Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, don't lose that. All right, it says to me that you're devoted to this individual, but you are respecting the fact that you're realizing you have problems in your relationship, and to rush it is not going to be healthy. So you are stepping back and you're giving your partner an opportunity to experience love or relationship elsewhere. Okay. Now, in the meanwhile, while you're doing this, it does not mean that you're not fighting for this person anymore, or that you're not 100% invested in this person. Okay. You're still 100% invested in this person. You still think about this person. You still dream about this person. Okay. You still worry about this person. All right. And there are some of you, you may even be in a relationship with someone right now, but you're not 100% invested in that relationship because you're trying to figure out what's going on with your Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus ex. You know, it's real hard for you to sort of put all your effort and energy into the new relationship. Now, I have one thing to say about that, okay? My advice to you would be, if you don't want to create karma, you got to understand that you opening up to another relationship and allowing another relationship to be in your life, this is someone else's feelings that you're dealing with, okay? Even though you may be 100% invested in love with the ex, it's not fair to you to, it's not fair for you to say you're ready and open for a relationship and to drag another person along and disregard their feelings. Eventually, you're going to have to pay for that, okay? So some of you may be asking the question, okay, Bella, you know, I hear there's good things that's going on for 2022 for a lot of people. Is me and my ex going to get back together in 2022? I really want to know that. I need to know that. I've been working on myself with the Eight of Pentacles here. I've been working to fix my ways, all right? So this could be that with the Nine of Wands, this could be a toxic sort of relationship to where you guys fought a lot, all right? You put your hands on each other, or they put their hands on you, or, you know, vice versa, all right? So it began to be very toxic. When passion is not reined in, it turns into violence a lot of times, okay? It's not that you don't love the person, it's just that you love them so much, you're afraid to lose them, and a lot of people don't know how to process those emotions, so they tend to use aggression as a metaphor to speak for them, okay? And what happened is, it looks like this Capricorn Taurus individual, if you're with the Capricorn Taurus individual, it looks like you're the one that was the aggressor, okay? Now, I'm not saying that they didn't put their hands on you and hit you as well. I'm just saying that it looks like you were the one that were more aggressive towards this Capricorn Taurus, okay? This person, if you are waiting on this person to return, it doesn't look like they're returning anytime soon. I'm not going to say they're not going to talk to you again. It looks like they still talk to you, but then you're in one of those situations where they kind of string you along. So they kind of, talk to you whenever they're not dating anyone or whenever they're not in a relationship with no one, but they don't want you guys to be back into that relationship. So it's very dangerous if you're waiting on a Capricorn Taurus individual, because it kind of seems like it's you're getting some sort of a payback, like they're paying you back for what you're doing to your new partner, okay? If you're with Capricorn Taurus, all right? They don't like the violence and the aggression that has become of your relationship. So they're trying to avoid that at all costs, all right? Now, also, it kind of reads to me, the way I'm reading this, because I'm jumping all over the place, so forgive me. Looking at this Six of Cups, it kind of looks like maybe they decided to take a soulmate over you. All right. I know you don't really go with the titles too much, but just get me on this. There's soulmates and then there's karmic soulmates. The soulmates, it's sort of like a really easy relationship. You guys get along. You like some of the same things. You're sort of like on the same spiritual wave path as a soulmate. Okay. The karmic soulmate, it's a little bit more difficult. The karmic soulmate will challenge you. The karmic soulmate will trigger on things that make you imperfect, okay? They don't know they're doing this to you, and you don't know that you're doing this to them, okay? It's just that you'll get in a relationship with someone, and let's just say that your past, you had alcoholics for parents, okay? Your parents was alcoholics, or the person that raised you was an alcoholic. You cannot stand the smell of alcohol, the way it looks. It drives you absolutely nuts. You get with a karmic soulmate, and they too are an alcoholic, but you're 100% in love with this person. Okay, so it's not as easy to just write them off and say, you know what, I don't like alcohol. My mother was an alcoholic. My dad was an alcoholic, so I don't want to be with you. No, because usually they show signs of alcoholism or the thing that you don't like way after you done fell in love with them. You understand? Okay, now, if we got down to the spiritual relevance as to why Spirit will send you someone that does something that is grotesque to you, okay? Mainly it's because of the way that you may have looked at your mother or your father. You looked for an explanation as to why they drank. So you're getting a glimpse of understanding as to why they used alcohol so much, or why they were abusive, or whatever the case. It may not just be alcohol. I'm just using a parable, really, but it can be anything. It can be, molestation. Maybe someone was molested and you're seeing pedophile ways in your partner. Okay, but it's way after you didn't fell in love. Okay, so it's not as easy to let it go or to break up as it would have been if they would have showed you that in the very beginning. Okay, so why am I saying this to you? I'm saying this to you because I'm trying to help you to understand your partner's perspective and show you why it is that they're running from you. Okay, why they're avoiding the relationship, why they don't want to give it a second, third, or fourth try. Okay, they are intimidated. They're afraid. They're not ready to deal or to do away with those issues that make them imperfect. Okay, when you're with a karmic soulmate's main goal is to make you perfect for a higher being. Okay, or what you guys like to call the one. Okay, leaving the titles alone. Okay, so we don't say twin flame or life partner, we'll just say the one. All right, so karmic soulmates are the ones that prepare you to be able to move up in levels. Okay, they prepare you to be able to meet people that are closer to your higher self. Okay, or the perfect part of you. All right. So this Capricorn Taurus is having a very difficult issue with accepting you and your triggers that you place on them. All right. So they're trying to avoid you like the plague. In the meantime, it looks like they may have chose an easier route. So they went after a soulmate, somebody that is a little bit more compassionate, somebody who is just not hard. It's not really toxic. Okay, soulmate relationships are not very toxic. The only toxicity in a soulmate relationship would be the boredom. and when you become bored, what you start to do, or what the drama you create once you're bored, it's like too much of a good thing is bad for you. It's like when you get a soulmate, it's perfect. There's no fighting, there's no arguing. So what you end up doing is you end up oh, excuse me, creating situations and problems so that you can fight and you can argue with that person. Libra, you don't have to worry, because I know that it seems like, oh my God, they're just going to live happily ever after with the soulmate. They're never going to come back to me. But it's not set up like that, okay? Spirit doesn't set it up that way. So this is going to be a very short-lived relationship, okay? It's going to be very short-lived, all right? Usually these people are coming around, and once they come around to make the person, your karmic soulmate, make them feel strong enough, or make them want more out of relationships. What will happen is this karmic soulmate will kind of depart from that soulmate. Something will come about, something will happen where the two split up, okay? And then it'll pull it back in your arena if you want it. Now, the thing with karmic soulmates is we get a very small few in a lifetime, okay? So let's say in one person's lifetime, you may have 5 to 6 karmic soulmates that come around. Karmic soulmates are the ones that you see the two people in a relationship for a very long time. All right. Why are they in a relationship for a long time? Because it takes a very long time to, regurgitate and dissipate energies that are no longer healthy or good for you. The reason they take a long time is because usually it's an on and off thing, because they tend to run. When the triggers start, they're going to run from you, or you're going to run from them. Okay. So, that could take many, many years. Now, this person has a choice on whether they would go back to the karmic soulmate or not. So you guys got into a relationship. It was really toxic. It got to the point of violence. All right. So Spirit says, let's pull these two back to the ropes. Okay. So it's just like a boxing match. They pulled you back to the ropes. Now you're sitting, you're getting water, you're getting Gatorade, you're getting your mouth rinsed out, you're washing off all the blood or whatever. That will be equivalent to the soulmates that you both are in, because not only do they get a soulmate, but you also get a soulmate. So the person that you're with, is a soulmate as well. And you will know that they're a soulmate because they're not as seasoned, or they're not as spiritual or spiritually aware as the karmic soulmate. All right. The karmic soulmate, I've seen karmic soulmates kill each other because the passion is so intense. It's like, I love them, but I refuse to be with them, but I refuse to let them go. I mean, it's like confusion all in once. You want them, but you don't want them. You love them, but you don't love them. But you don't like the way they do this, but you can't live without them, and you don't want to see them with no one else. I mean, toxic shit, really heavy shit, okay? So you'll know when you're with a soulmate because they don't trigger those emotions inside of you. With a soulmate, it almost feels like, I like to call it a mother to a son, or a father to a daughter. And that sounds kind of fucked up, but it's true, okay? With Rick is my 30 plus year soulmate, okay? I love Rick to death. He's probably one of my best friends, my only friends, okay? But I'm going to tell you something. Although me and Rick have been intimately involved a few times, over the 30 plus years, I can never see Rick as my husband. Like, I can never see him as the one I'm going to end with, because there is this twisted Oedipus complex. Like, I see him like I'm his mother. Like, I have to teach him shit that he doesn't know. So I can see he's very much delayed versus Alpha. Alpha is like the king. He's spiritually totally aware. He's not immature at all. Like, Rick has growing to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Rick lives for the now. He's more of a physical being. Alpha is more of a spiritual being. You understand the difference? So a soulmate is going to be more about physicality and what happens in the physical. And a karmic soulmate or divine partner is going to be more what is taking place in the spiritual realm. How you interact spiritually, where you are, how you evolve spiritually with that person. Okay, so I don't want to go too far into it because I can be here forever, literally. All right, just book a spiritual analysis at allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com, and I'll help you out. Just to get to the point and to flesh this out, listen. If you are dating a Scorpio Pisces, okay, with him being on top or her being on top, it just tells me that this person was the abuser. Okay, so if it was Capricorn Taurus, you are the abuser. If it is Scorpio Pisces, they are the abuser. Okay, so it's the same story. It's not going to change. Okay, it just shows you who's dealing with issues and how they're dealing with the issues. Okay, so at the end of the day, this is still your karmic soulmate. This person, when you guys were together, is still a very toxic situation. Okay, you probably love them and you want to be with them, and you can't see no one greater than them. But at the moment, you're stepping back so that they can learn the lessons that they need to learn. And who does that? Who teaches them the lessons? Karmic soulmates. So if you decide that, you know what, we can't work the situation out, I've tried to work it out with this karmic soulmate, it's not going, I just can't deal with it. I can't deal with the physical abuse. I can't deal with the mental abuse or the put down. Then what happens is you don't go into that contract. That would be job insubordination. Okay, it would be like a job insubordination. So what will happen is you'll start to deal with soulmates, and these soulmates, you can't make it official, meaning that you don't get a long-term relationship out of these soulmates. Okay, you will be pretty much jumping from partner to partner between soulmates and catalysts until your next karmic soulmate is ready. That could be 10 years. You know, I've seen it take a long time. Okay, so in all actuality, you have one or two options. You can continue to date your soulmate, but at the end of the day, the soulmate is only going to lead you right back to the karmic soulmate. So understand that the lesson stays the same. The people may change, but the lesson stays the same. It's like dating a bunch of motherfuckers with the same memo. They all got the memo on you. Okay? You can choose to stay with your soulmate until the karmic soulmate is ready. And then when you are ready to depart from that relationship, it will just fall off. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll be back with that karmic soulmate. Or if you don't choose to go back to this karmic soulmate, you feel like you're done. Okay? Then you have to respect the fact that you're just going to be dating multiple people until your next karmic soulmate is ready. You don't have enough to be with a karmic soulmate every year. You don't. Like I said, you have like in one lifetime, people have only like 5 to 6. Seriously. Okay? And if you use them all up, if you're anything like me, I was wild back in the day. But I always wanted to hurry up and just catapult and get to the lesson of life. Okay? So I used a lot of my karmic soulmates very early on. Okay? However, what that left me with is now you're looking at Bella and I've been single 12 years. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no one left. Like you've already learned all the lessons you need to learn. So what the fuck are you going to do now? You didn't use them up. Okay? You can choose to go back to soulmates. But remember, you're not learning and you're not clearing karma with soulmates. Okay? Soulmates are temporary blankets. I call it receiving blanket to a newborn baby. The newborn baby is going to grow into an adult and never need, not need that receiving blanket anymore. Okay? So, if you need more into this, because this is a very deep month for you, Libra. This is, I'm not going to say it's difficult. I'm going to say that there's a lot of things that you need clarity on, that you need to understand as far as how your life is moving, what spirit is purposed for you right now. And, just moving and making the right decisions so that, you can find fulfillment in life, in your love life. All right? Hit me up, allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. Okay? Make sure you put in the description box, the subject line on the email, make sure you put which reading you want to book. The descriptions of the readings and the pricing is right up under this video. You hit the drop down box, you will see all my pricing and how to book a reading with me. Until next time, I thank you so much, Libra. I hope you enjoyed that. Until next time.